Brene Brown says she is the queen of understanding about perfectionism. Perfectionism is not the same thing as striving for excellence. It is not about healthy achievement and growth. Perfectionism is a defensive move. It's the belief that if we do things perfectly and look perfect, we can avoid the pain of blame, judgment, and shame. You think perfectionism is a flex, a badge of honor, something that makes you better than the average bear. But here's the raw truth. Perfectionism isn't power, it is protection. A terrified part of you trying to avoid being seen for who you really are. And it's keeping you trapped in the liquid lie. Hello, everybody. My name is Davy. I am not an alcoholic. I refuse to be anonymous. I am someone who lives a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, and I spend every waking moment of that life helping other people do the same, like right now. This episode today is the continuing part of our Strive Method series, where I give you a peek into the workshops that we teach. This time in the stuck phase of the Strive Method, our 6-month flagship program to help you to become alcohol-free as fuck and live a self-led life. And it is fucking fabulous, okay? And today's topic, we're going to be talking about perfectionism. Because if you think you need to quit drinking perfectly, if you're waiting to feel ready, flawless, or fixed before you begin, you will stay stuck. And this workshop has helped hundreds of strivers break out of that loop. And if it speaks to you too, then get over to www.thestrivemethod.com, join the waiting list, and you can go deeper down this rabbit hole. Anyway, on to today's podcast. When I was a kid, love felt conditional. Be a good boy, get it right, don't mess up. Only then did I feel safe, seen, and valued. And that wiring didn't go away. It just kind of shape-shifted as I grew older into excellence, achievement, precision, into perfectionism. And the world applauded me for it. Work hard, be the best, never slip up. But perfectionism isn't about ambition, it's about fear. As Brene Brown says, she is the queen of understanding about perfectionism. Perfectionism is not the same thing as striving for excellence. It is not about healthy achievement and growth. Perfectionism is a defensive move. It's the belief that if we do things perfectly and look perfect, we can avoid the pain of blame, judgment, and shame. And just let that land. Because perfectionism is a part, a protector, a performer. It shows up when you're scared of what will happen if you're real, if you're messy, if you're human. And for many strivers, this part is loudest when we're in the stuck phase, when we're drinking in secret, but pretending we're okay, when we're overachieving at work but falling apart inside, when we're terrified that if we stop being perfect, the world will reject us, abandon us, because we will be exposed. I've coached many strivers stuck in this loop. They stay in jobs they hate because they're scared of looking like a failure. They remain in relationships where they can't be themselves because they think they're too broken to be loved. And they don't stop drinking because they know they can't do it perfectly. So they don't even start. And I get it, because I was there too. Now we're going to have a short break, but let me leave you with this. If perfectionism is a mask, who are you really underneath it? And what would it take to let the world see? Welcome back to the 1000 Days Sober podcast. Before the break, we were unpacking perfectionism as a part and how it pretends to keep us safe while silently keeping us stuck. The antidote to perfectionism is not more effort. It's not more rules or to-do lists or more wine to numb the failure. The antidote to perfectionism is vulnerability. It's all about dropping the mask, letting go of the illusion of control. Perfectionism whispers, if I'm flawless, I'll be safe. But self says, you're safe even though you're flawed. You know that game where you get your kid to stand on a wall and fall back into your arms, right? When your kid does that, they're trusting you. They're being vulnerable. And that's what perfectionism won't let you do. Because the moment you let go of perfection, you expose the wound that it was protecting. The shame, the fear, the belief that you're not enough. But that movement, that's where the healing happens. That's where the striver in you is born. So here is the invitation. Let go. Mess up. Tell the truth. Be seen. And remember, perfectionism doesn't make you strong. It keeps you small. Living a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, means embracing the shitty mess. It means knowing your worth isn't up for negotiation, and it means trusting that your power comes from your presence, not from your performance. Today's daily vow. Today, I will not drink a drop because I don't need to be perfect to be powerful. I will not numb my imperfections and I will not chase approval. I will allow myself to be real, raw, and enough. Perfectionism doesn't protect you, it imprisons you. Freedom begins the moment you choose to be seen as you are, not polished, not flawless, just a human being. As you go about your day today, and I'm going to be spending all of mine in a casino watching a high stakes poker tournament and writing about it. What's one moment where your perfectionist part ran the show this week? What were you afraid would happen if you let go of being perfect? And what would it feel like to show up as you are, exactly as you are? No fiction. Let me know. Tag me if you want at LeeDavyCoaching on social. You can WhatsApp me on plus. Oh my God, I can't remember my number. Email me instead at thisdrivemethod@gmail.com and let me know your answers, all right? Please subscribe to the show. And if you want to go deeper into this work, go over to www.thisdrivemethod.com and join the waiting list to join the Strive Method. Take this workshop on perfectionism, which is just one workshop in our whole week that we do on vulnerability. Really, really important work. All right, much love, everybody. Remember, you do not need to drink today. You've got this. You're stronger than you think. Okay? Much love. Take care.